Yo, what is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Cevolve. How you guys doing on today? You know what, I'm doing all right. We need to get right into it. You guys seen the title. We're talking about Mr. Grizzy Hendrix versus Murk. Now, these two recently was on our podcast here, and they had a lot to say.
Murk, because it's got a lot of body language over here.
I'm chilling. This nigga got the crazy backways. They trying to get some shit cracking.
I'm not. What are we doing?
Evolve, you are full of shit, my nigga.
What are we
just like you interviewing me, nigga. I'm taking note in my head, and I'm like, yo, this nigga is a fucking weasel, my nigga.
The championship of Stevie Night was in full. I mean, these two, they had fought against all types of lyricists and rappers, and they made it to the end. They endured till the end. They came on the show and they talked about the expectations, and it was hyped up. Stevie Night, he got some top level judges to judge. The tournament was in full effect. People couldn't wait. People were hyped. It was about to be bars. I can't believe I did that. I tried that before this intro and it happened. But anyway, it was about to go down, and then it didn't. It didn't go down. It blew up. That's the bar. But anyway, let's get to it. So it blew up. It turns out that Stevie Night had to end up canceling. As you guys heard, Grizzy Hendrix, he had respectfully declined. And from what we have heard, he had respectfully declined, and that's where this saga starts. Grizzy on his channel, recently released his final song, and that he had stated that he was going to be using for the competition. Now, this song has a lot of Murk disses. He dissed them, and also it had some Stevie Night diss, and also Grizzy went at the fans. And we're gonna get right into that. I mean, he did go off in this particular track. But where did it all go wrong? Because these two were just on the podcast, and you know, we were chilling and we were talking, and not just that, there was there was a time when both artists were talking about the beat on the podcast before the championship. Let's see, let's play the clip.
I guess while people are typing up, Grizzy, my first question, I'm gonna ask the same question. We'll put you on the hot seat real quick. No, we got Murk up there. Murk, what is the plan for next round? What are you gonna go in? What is the philosophy?
I got hit a beat, man. First and foremost, man.
Okay.
That's a heavy part of way how I approach something. So I got hit a production for real.
Gotcha.
I mean, when that comes, that's when everything start. I mean, everything start going.
So you're one of the type, you know, you're listening to the beat and you're writing to it. That's kind of how you format.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, let's how about Grizz? What's the game plan? Do you follow the same format or what? Or is it writing?
It's the same thing. I was just talking to my producer about that shit too. I was like, bro, it all depends on if the beat, I hear that shit and the beat is fucking whack, then I'm not gonna be able to fucking give my passion and conviction or really display what I display because the beat's trash. So the beat has to pull out some type of emotion. It's gotta pull something out of me.
Yeah, they were both stating, and they were both coming at me and saying, yeah, it needs to be a good beat or whatnot. Yes, I tell you, it was all love, and they were talking, they were laughing, they were homies, the relationship was there. Let's play another clip.
Putting the emphasis on that. I didn't even ask my question. What is it?
I hate you, bro. It's your transition. It's just like some emphasis on bars. Murk, do you feel like you have zero bars?
You even asked that. You said that.
Yeah, because I know how. Go ahead. My bad, man. I'm sorry. I keep judging you wrong. I'm misjudging you, Evolve.
Yeah, you misjudged me. But I want you to answer that since you said that. Do you feel that you had 0 balls? Because I didn't want. I'm not gonna ask that. You asked that, but since you put it up there, no, I didn't. That wasn't.
This job, this is perfect for you, bro. You gonna go far in this shit. All right, go ahead.
Talking about? I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm saying you.
If you ever find yourself lost out in the sea, I sail the world to confine you. I mean, we went from that to Grizzy making posts like this.
Thing up, Murkemz, man. I know how it is, like when you get your pride and ego shattered. But I think here's what you should do, bro. Real talk. All you have to do is stop. Just don't do anything. Because when you respond, it's gonna get ugly. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, we're made up, we're all called to help our friend in need. Okay, so how did we get there? Let me back up because it does start with the Stevie night and it does start with Grizzy deciding that he was going to back out of the tournament, and also he complimented, according to Murk, Murk released this particular clip and this meme that I must admit was pretty funny when I seen it. He made his own meme, his own little gif of responding to Grizzy's little statement. He made his own little meme of Grizzy, and in this particular one, it's just a voice message of Grizzy saying, "Hey, I gotta back out, and I hope you win." Let's play that.
Bro, I just gracefully bowed out this shit. Hopefully you still win this shit, bro. But that beat is trash, my nigga. And as an artist, I just can't write to that shit. It's so garbage to me. In the topic this nigga's asking us to rap about, bro, I just gracefully bowed out this shit.
So yo, both of these two are now throwing shots at each other, and right in the middle of it, and these shots, it doesn't just stop with these two. But then Stevie Night, if you don't know his channel, Stevie Night, a channel of over 150,000 subs. I should probably check that. It might be more, it might be less. I don't know. A lot more than me. Let's just say that. A channel of a lot more than me. He even was like, "Hey, yo, Grizzy, you a hoe." Yo, Grizzy is a hoe. Play that damn clip.
Got them smoke, brother. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, man. If y'all ain't caught up to speed, I'll just tell y'all plain and simple. Grizzy Hendrix is a hoe. He a hoe. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. He's a hoe ass motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I had known the type of motherfucker this fool was, he would never been in the goddamn tournament, bro.
So you got Stevie Night you got Stevie Night saying Grizzy is a hoe. You got Murk saying I'm making gifts. But Grizzy, he did then go on a podcast try to explain a little bit more of just why he really backed out. Now there was a dialogue and a narrative in which he stated that was being pushed, that he just dropped out, that he couldn't do a beat, and people were saying that he couldn't do a beat, but he took the time to get on a Dwayne TV's podcast, and he said this.
He wanted us to rap about the struggle in hip-hop, our come up. The reason why I need people to understand this as an artist, the reason why I could not tap into those emotions, because that has been my whole career. My whole career has been based on my struggle in hip-hop, me talking about my come up in this hip-hop culture. So that's a real personal topic with me. I have been robbed in this industry. I have been taken advantage. I had some of the craziest things have happened to me. So when somebody asks me to tap into that place, that's a very personal topic. And if I hear a beat that doesn't bring out those emotions, I'm not gonna half-ass that personal topic for me just to appease this tournament. I'd rather just be like, nah, I don't want to talk about that. But is it possible maybe I could rap about something? Just rap. Just let me rap. If he would have been able to just say that and just been a boss and just be like, yo, bro, let's get this shit popping. Just rap, bro. But I'm not changing the beat, but just rap. Okay, boom, I'm going to rap. Because as rappers, we have to be able to rap on, like, whatever beat. I get that. But just let me rap.
Looking back, I'm like...
So, and then with that, on top of that, he then go on to elaborate and explain just a little more. Now, Murk and his fans was not gonna let Grizz, although Grizz had put up that explanation, Murk and his fans was not about to let Grizz get away with that, as Murk, he decided to retweet and he posted up a tweet from his fans. And this tweet is basically a time where Grizz had stated, let me just put up the tweet. And in this tweet, a guy by the name of Chris, as you can see, Murk, he retweeted. He says, hey, I'm not trying to add more fuel to the fire, but this got me tripping over this whole situation. And then it's a tweet from Grizzy, which says, damn, B, I went fucking crazy on this verse for I'm a motherfucking monster, man. I'm top 5, B. Throw any beat on me, I'm going 8. So it basically was trying to parallel, yo, you saying that you said this in the past that you can do it on any beat and you top 5, but now you're saying that you can, in which he explained. But and even with this being said, so now in research of this video, I needed to ask Grizz about this particular allegation about him being a hypocrite of his words, according to this tweet. And he basically responded what he said in the podcast. Well, it's a little different. Yes, I can go. It's not that I don't want to go ape and I can't go ape on that beat. But when certain beats require and gives a certain emotion and motivation and inspiration. Certain beats require certain content. You can't do the same content to every beat, was basically his response. Now this leads us to where we're at right now. The diss track. Yes, this diss track, it was Grizzy, he titled it My Stevie Night Final Round. This is his final round verse in which he was going to be using. I like to just say that it's a diss track. Now, it was received very well by fans, and even according to Grizzy, his Murk's own fans were messing with it. Currently on YouTube, it has almost 300 likes and just about 30 dislikes. So the tide has certainly changed with regards to this diss track, and people are really liking it and showing him a lot of support. And I believe rightfully so, because this was very well mixed. The cadence, the lyrics, the content, the diss, everything was on point, and he rode the beat very well. Now, let's get into some of the stuff that he says. Hey, so he starts this song off going straight at Stevie Night and letting him know how he feels. He does speak in a few of these verses that he felt that Stevie Night was using it for using, and he was more about the views, and he's not gonna sell his soul. You know, he speaks even that, yo, we were cool, but now you turned a snake, you know. But I let Grizzy say it. This is what he said.
I always been an outcast, fuck your 3 stacks. You tryna get me to sell my soul for some quick cash. I'm not a 6'9" little punk or riff raff. I do it cause I love rap. Could've sat back and half-assed some weak shit to make y'all say, damn, Grizz, that shit trash. I don't want an Oscar, I'm not an actor, I can't act like I'm feeling it. Frontin' on some jigger shit, track 5, not I. Sorry, Stevie, but bye-bye. I seen niggas that I thought was cool turn snakes. Shape-shift and drag my name through the mud like they race, while I just sit back and watch how this game play. A smear campaign, I ain't even got fame. I peep the way you monetized it though to make change. That's a damn shame, I can't even feel sane. Y'all just just want the tea, don't give a fuck if I feel pain.
Yeah, so he gave Stevie Knight some verses and he come at him quite a bit. But next, this was a little surprising, but he put it together very well. But he went at not so much his real fan base, but those that were, I guess, those fake fans that he felt that were fake fans that were riding with him before this, but then they showed their true colors. And those fans that wanted him to, I guess he can say, sell his soul for a beat and for some money when he's obviously not feeling it. And he talks about how he just can't act. And those fans that want him to be one of these rappers that act can go kick rocks. I'll play that.
No brain, you lame. Weren't y'all just rocking with me like y'all was the Wayne? But now all of a sudden I'm Mr. Complain. Y'all fans be so fake, be so soft like snowflakes. No thanks, keep your praise. 1 minute I spit flames, next minute y'all jump ship. Y'all ready to walk off the plane. But I'ma always stay the same, even if they throw me shade. Sunset how I was raised, getting paid, making plays. Y'all could suck a dick and die, y'all don't got no kind of fake. I came a long way from writing rounds, working days straight.
Okay, so next, in this next part with Grizzy, he then start going at Murk. He spends a lot of verses and a lot of time on Murk, but I want to just play some of the few highlighted ones because I think in this first one, he starts to talk more about how you ain't really that dude. He talks about how Murk, he feels that Murk, a lot of fake lyrics, he's just huffing and puffing.
Mouth like it's banaka. It'll get ugly for him like he knew shopper. But you don't want that problem, you better off hiding. You know the way I'm mopping, fuck moving in silence. I want the world to hear me, you know where to find. I take these 5 fingers, slap you for swaying in public. Take the Callaway that this nigga claim he tucking, and find out he's just a lost nigga that don't encompass substance, something, anything but you frontin'. Still you had these fans thinking that Grizzy is ducking. I'ma call you Donald, childish assumptions. You pack a drum but ain't study percussion, y'all be loving. At loaded Lux and just talking nothing and all that huffing and puffing, thinking that you bad boy, we know you bluffing. Another rapper frontin', talks tough but never bustin', never succumbing unless I'm fucking his baby mother. And this ain't nothing, this is light work, they Von punches.
Okay, and then finally Grizzy goes on to compare this little battle if Murk were to step in the ring, and this little battle between him, it's kind of like he's Eminem and Murk is Benzino. There's no competition, and he gives him credit. He said, yeah, you rap with aggression, but there's nothing behind it. It's all vain. And he talks about how, you know, if you step in, if you want this fight, if you really want to battle, then it's not going to be good for you. I'll let him in what he has to say.
I'm annoyed that y'all really think his gun is clapping. He just a goofy nigga hoping Mickey probably back him. With them folk tales that you yapping about to lap him. You ain't read the clause in the contract, shit happens. I've been trying to push a culture forward full of malice. So put the clips down, I can tell that you acting. This nigga boss be like lids, a whole lot of capping. A bunch of wild theatrics, this nigga boss average. A kid can't be touched even if I bathe with Catholics. You Benzino, I'm Marshall Mathers, that's summer madness. I'm Wuhan, I'm too combative, I think I'm daddy. My Sun Tzu's state of mind is about to have me blackened. You mentioned brackets in your last round like you a savage. 21 gun salute, let off shots at his casket. Casper, boo you niggas, you think flowing faster means that your ball's cracking. That just means you lacking, trying to switch it up and package to the fans you really rapping. Meanwhile, I've been going back to back with bars already snapping.
Now, Murk, he did respond to this after hearing it. He responds on Twitter. He's like laughing my ass off. That stunk. Man, back to bed. It's 9 a.m. on the West. We did reach out to Murk and say, hey, we're going to be doing a video on both sides explaining this, and we want to know, we know that you heard the track. Will you be responding with a diss? Will you be responding lyrically? Because he said that it's going to be your Benzino in this scenario. Now, Murk, he did not deny or confirm, but he did simply say it's possible. Something is underway. Murk is in the kitchen right now. Benzino! Nigga Benzino! Things are going on right now. That's where we're at in this. I'd like to know, what do you all think thus far? What do you all think of the track? Do you think that Murk is going to respond? Do you think Grizz got the dub? Do you think Murk got the dub because he got the cash and because Grizz backed out? It's so much that is going on. We want to know in the comments. And also, he went at Stevie Knight. You think Stevie Knight said, yes, Stevie Knight heard it, but I want to know all the information. We'll be keeping you updated. If you are new to the channel, man, I'm running out of breath. If you're new to the channel, I just want to say be sure to subscribe, boy. I will see y'all in the very next video. As always, KIP, keep it positive. Bye.